right there, Latin 3. Here we are, Pax Romana, 63 big C. More from the Res Gestae. Let's see. I waged wars often, both civil and foreign, on land and at sea throughout the whole world. And as a victor, I spared the lives of citizens, of all citizens, seeking pardon. I preferred to preserve rather than to exterminate foreign nations who could safely be pardoned. I increased the territory of all those provinces of the Roman people on the borders, of which there were nations who were not yet subject to our control. So just real quick, I've expanded everything. I spared as many people as I could, both foreign and domestic. I preferred to let them keep their own autonomy as long as they followed our rules. When I returned to Rome from Spain and Gaul, after I successfully managed affairs in those provinces, during the consulship of Tiberius Nero and Publius Quintilius, the Senate decided or decreed that an altar of Augustan peace should be consecrated in the Campus Martius in honor of my return, on which the Senate ordered that the magistrates, the priests, and the Vestal Virgins make an annual sacrifice. Now, this is important because the Campus Martius is the plane on which, it's the marching plane on which troops get drilled and stuff like that. So to have the altar of Augustan peace right there is really telling as to what the priorities are. And the Senate decreed this. I mean, he's the emperor. He gets to tell them what to decree, but he is keeping everything on a very legal kind of way by doing that. Anyway. The Janus Quirinus, that's a temple to the god Janus, which our ancestors wanted closed when peace had been secured through victory on land and sea throughout the whole Roman Empire. They wanted closed during that. Although tradition records that from the foundation of the city, that temple had been closed twice altogether before I was born. The Senate decreed that it should be shut 3 times during my principate, which I get a kick out of because having shut it 3 times means you closed it 2 times too many. But it was closed after the First Punic War, which they didn't know there was a sequel coming. So fair. And it was closed almost the entirety of Numa's reign. And Numa is the second king of Rome who came up with the temple in the first place. So that is chapter 63, big C. I'm going to hit the button.